Hello, my name is Daniel Lee, and I'm working to earn a degree in instructional technology at Kennesaw State University. I am currently a digital learning specialist for Clayton County Public Schools. I've been in this role for 3 years now, and my role basically is to help teachers integrate technology into their lessons. The title of my capstone project is Building Social Capital by Building Expertise in an Organization. So the problem? We have over 4,000 teachers in my district, and there's only 5 people on my team. That's a lot of work to get done, and this capstone is a way to address that issue. My capstone started off small. Initially, the plan was to design one team to support one school, but the following school year, my team adopted a model that is very similar to my capstone project. So instead of just one team to support one school, we have to train one teacher to support every school in our district. So right now, I support 19 teachers, and the goal is for them to redeliver and support 19 schools.
2.0 gives one person from a building a chance to go and get more acquainted and comfortable with the different concepts, the different strategies, and then he or she can go back, work on it, and spend time with smaller groups or even individuals and help those people.
Mr. Lee has come out and taught me how to use Smart Table and gave me various amount of different programs that I can use in the classroom, and it's helped out tremendously because what I've been able to do is screencast what I learned and distribute it to my colleagues, and they use it as well. So a good problem to have is everyone is using the laptops now. They're incorporating the technology, but now I can't get my hands on them like I used to.
One thing that I have shared with the teachers is the screencast, and we were talking about that during one of our grade level meetings, how it's really cool for the students to interact and see, okay, you might just have a picture up, or you might show them something and you're maneuvering through that, but you're not doing it at that time. It's something that you can do prior to. I've also created a screencast for the 3rd through 5th grade teachers because we're trying to use gizmos and incorporate that more so in our lessons. So I have made a screencast for them to make it easier for them to put their students in, so that way we won't get in trouble for not having our students in gizmos.
We also worked on creating our own screencast, which this time I was much more successful than the previous time, and I got my video done. It turned out, I think, pretty well. My students did like it. They asked that I make some more, so I was real proud of myself that the video turned out well and that it's something that will actually be useful to my students. Well, they kept asking how did I do it. I guess they thought I had some fancy equipment. I told them no, it was just a computer and my, my earbuds. And they started naming out other topics that they'd like to see a video being made on. But they seem to have gotten a kick out of it, so I am going to make a few more videos and see how it goes.
When Daniel comes in, we normally discuss problems that I'm having with the material that we cover, or even something that I found and used on my own. So to have that, to be able to call somebody and say, hey, can you help me with this or explain this for me, is an invaluable experience.
The way the plan works is I train my 19 teachers in the skills and the tools that our district has available. And from that knowledge, the expectation is for them to return to the school and to redeliver that information to their staff. The first thing the teachers had to do was to share the message of digital citizenship. The goal was for every teacher and every student to hear this message. So we made modules to give the teachers. They brought those to the school, and the expectation was for them to redeliver in a way that everyone heard this message.
Digital citizenship is something that I think should be included in schools, period, because it teaches our students that everything that they do is captured, it's remembered, it never goes away. So everything you do online, any pictures, anything you say, is always there. Somebody can always find it. In my school, we were able to use our computer lab to reach all of the students in the school and give them this lesson on digital citizenship. The best thing about it was we were actually able to teach teachers how important it is to watch what you do and say on the internet.
After that, the teachers were focused on redelivering tools such as the IMM pads, which are an interactive slate, Panda boards, document cameras, Edmodo, and a few tools that we learned along the way.
Okay, so one thing that's benefited me, well, there's several, but I'll go with one. The first thing that I really like is the IMM pad, because we get to use those. Well, I get to use it. I allow my kids to use it sometime when we're playing like a mental strategy game like Sudoku. So I like using it only because it allows me to maneuver through my classroom to make sure that my students are doing what they need to do while they're interacting with the whiteboard. So for example, when we're doing math, I might pull up a math problem and I'll write it out on my MPad, but the students are able to continue to work and I'm able to go around and watch them through their guided practice or their independent practice to see if they're solving the problem correctly.
The part that's been most beneficial to me is just basically the different strategies that we've been provided, like Weebly's, and how to use the document camera, how to create videos, how to incorporate the IMM pad into our instruction. And also just being able to collaborate with other teachers and find out different ways and different things that they're using and different strategies that they use to incorporate technology into their classroom. So that's the best part. You get to collaborate with other teachers from across the county, as well as you're learning new strategies, new ways to incorporate technology into your classroom.
Evaluation plan. Well, the first thing is going to be an ongoing narrative that teachers themselves will maintain in a Weebly portfolio. Sound familiar? So they will maintain this. Actually, they started at the beginning of the program and they will continue to enter in their thoughts and their perspective on Transformation 2.0 as the program continues and progresses. Teachers will also complete an evaluation at the end of the program that I will create in Google Forms, and I will have them complete, and I will collect that data to see how effective the program has been.
If I had to evaluate on a scale from 1 to 10, definitely be a 10. 1 because I take a great interest in it, and another reason why is because I think it's been very helpful to not only me but to the teachers that I've shared things with. Just the collaboration I learned about Nearpod from a colleague within 2.0, quizzes, how to utilize Edmodo for more than just what I was using it for. So I would give it a 10. It's a great program to participate in.
I would evaluate it by saying I think it's a course that every teacher should have. So it is extremely beneficial. I think if possible, everybody should have the opportunity to take this course. That's how much it's helped me in my classroom.
Okay, so on a scale of, because I like scales, of 1 to 5, I would definitely rate Transformation 2.0 a 5 because it provides the teachers with more than just the resources that we know. It actually gives us an opportunity to do the project. So it's more so like we're the students. So we get to see what it looks like, we get to practice it, and then we get to actually do our independent time of showing what it should be.
So reflecting on my capstone project, what have I taken away from this? As fast as technology moves, technology integration moves at a much slower pace. I've learned that you have to celebrate the small accomplishments and teachers taking on the small things and make sure that you acknowledge every little thing that happens. And all those little things add up over time, but it is not something that's gonna happen instantly with one training. It will take time.